Right there we... Whoa! Hi! Hi there, Donna. Hey. Not how we want to start. Hi! Let's turn that frown upside down. Hi, everybody. Saturday, hey. Miss Misery, Kudias, B. Kimberly. Hello, hello. An auto switch to dev. Is the stream up? Are we up? I don't know if Twitch is just twitching or what, but right as I was starting, and a large auto host came in, and that usually happens when people suddenly go offline mid-stream and their auto host kicks in. So I don't know if that was that, but then showed up. I don't know. We're up though, huh? What game is this? I don't know. Let's find out. I've never seen it before. This creepy guy with the white hair and the scars.
His long search for Syria led Geralt
Hey, power outage yesterday was unexpected. It was pretty long too. Not quite 90 minutes, but almost that long. And we get to start today with Ugly Baby. Thereabouts. It depends on how rigid the game is about whether we head that way. We were in the garden. We were in Freya's garden. Yen, where are you going, Yen? Yen, you ditching this? What the hell? It's real nice, Yen. It's just gone. Never mind. Hi, Roach. It's a little late. Yen's gone. Chat is not up on stream. Oh. All right, Yen. Let me do two things, Yen. Thank you for saying so. So we can fix that now. That alerts are busted there too. I can fix these. So, how's everyone doing? The weekend going all right? Oh, I went out and grabbed, I don't know why. I don't eat a lot of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I got a straight up craving just out of nowhere. Bullet through my brain. Chat is back on screen. Cool. Hopefully the alerts are working too. We hit level 20 yesterday. We're not quite ready to start Hearts of Stone, and we're definitely not ready to start Blood and Wine, so... Ugly Baby is up today. Go tell the Baron Sergeant you want to take Uma. Geralt knew Uma currently resided at Crow's Perch. The Baron's bandits, hungry for a bit of unrefined entertainment, had made Uma their jester. Geralt knew he would have to put an end to this farce, take the unfortunate being from Velen, and, with Yennefer's help, try to lift the curse that held him. Zelda's his name. Yep. You nailed it. So we might have had some quests fail out. We basically finished Act 1, right? With the power out. The power went out during the cutscenes as we were talking with Craven's corpse. Skjald's corpse. A couple things didn't work out. That one was a bummer. Years ago, 2015... we had one shot to save someone in this burning house from the bandits and had to come back to it. Well, it was never there again. Presumably burned, died, very bad things. Finally got another chance this playthrough, ran into the same encounter, cleared it, and it bugged out and we couldn't get into the house and we had to leave, and the she-elf was once again burned alive. But we've been doing all right. We haven't failed a lot of quests yet. Jay, if you haven't done Berengard's Sword Quest in Kaer Morhen, it's a bit hidden, unless you don't know which I'm talking about. I probably will. You'll have to remind me. We're not at Kaer Morhen yet. That's where we're going today. That's where Ugly Baby will take us, is Kaer Morhen, after we go pick up Uma from Crow's Perch. But do we want to head right there? We can. Here's the other thing I want to do today. Also has to happen at Kaer Morhen. I want to get to this Wolf School gear upgrade level 21. About the time we get to level 21, it would be nice to have some new gear, right? Well, we got to do this one first. We can't access it yet, but we will be able to soon. So should we go to Kaer Morhen? We're going to get caught up in a number of other things. Main story quest. How much do we have to go through at Kaer Morhen before we're free to travel again? 4 or 5 quests. And good stuff. I mean, there's awesome stuff at Kaer Morhen. We get to drink with our Witcher buddies. Lambert, what a prick, and Vesemir's hat and all that. Do we do it now? Summon the bitches. Soon enough. So, Miss Misery doing the breakfasting? What's up with the breakfasting today? I had no appetite this morning, and I finally forced myself to start preparing food, got a little appetite, ate some eggs. And then I was running out of time to get the stream ready, and I got this chicken craving. And I had to zip out and go get chicken and corn. I bought a lot, too. I got a whole bucket. So, we had an abbreviated stream yesterday. I've got a few minutes of battery backups, but I don't have 80 minutes of battery backups. The White Lady. Anybody see any contracts they want to run? We can run a contract or two maybe before we get back to Ugly Baby. Tim Hortons, nom nom. They bought out Burger King, right? Does that you now have more Burger Kings there as well? Or did they is it strictly an ownership thing? They haven't rolled out more. I don't know what kind of presence Burger King has up there, but I think Tim Hortons bought them. Not up there. B, it's like everything to Canadians. Make sure you know that before your next trip up north. It'll go a lot smoother. Here comes the groom. Oh heck, let's do this just because it's morbid and pretty awesome. Where is it? Is Skellige? It is Skellige. Sporlag. Where did we say we'd meet Yen? Doesn't matter. We look through our secondary quests, we might have the Last Wish. Quest that's very important to Yennefer. Should be very important to Geralt, and I know is very important to fans of the book. Not have it. There it is. Yeah. Meet Yennefer in Larvik. Before Geralt and Yennefer parted after their adventure in Freya's garden. Adventure. She raised a corpse and it wailed and screamed and she tortured information out of it. Before that romantic encounter in Freya's garden, the sorceress asked him to meet her in Larvik. She made it clear this was a personal matter, but gave no further details. Please, Jay, it was dead. Corpse. Right. She raised a corpse. It screamed and wailed, and she tortured it for information. Anyways, it's there. Do we have to do that before proceeding to Act 2, or does that stick around? Somebody's got to know. There's got to be an expert Witcher out there who knows. Does Last Wish have to be done before Ugly Baby? In which case we should. Boswick! Hello,
Message for
sir!
you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Whoa. And Miss Misery, yeah! Thank you! Thank you for resubbing. Thank you for continuing to support the stream. You rock. Hey, let's do these backwards here. And there's Boss. What's up, Boss? I don't know if stuff was going on Twitch or what, but thank you for the very big auto host. I don't know if meant to do that or if the stream was bouncing or what, but cheers, Boss Wick. I gotta jump on got a lot of text files now that Entrobot pulls from. Some of them you can add to, subscribers can now add to, but there's a lot more that I need to add to, and I have it in mind to add to them regularly. The more we add to the bot, the more the bot grows, the creepier the bot gets, the better it is for all of us until he takes over. And for now, I'm a couple weeks behind. I've been meaning to add a little bit all the time. This programming needs updates. Need information. You set it up like that? Super cool. Cheers, boss. Add 300-hour commands, please. Now that the website's in place, I feel like we have a good... we do have a centralized location. I feel like we have a good foundation now to start tweaking things, and since the information will be more accessible, I don't feel so bad about messing with stuff and saying, just go look on the website, it'll be there. Started playing around with some video editing software yesterday. We already travel here, or am I just procrastinating? Dead. Started playing around with some video editing software yesterday. I need to learn some basics. So I made a cut of all that gas mask wearing Duster. In Lost Legacy, I cut up that scene. Got a little practice. I've got a lot to learn. But that was fun, and that's up. If anybody's interested in seeing that whole sequence cut together.
See you not from round here. What's brought ye to Speaker Rock?
Woohoo!
Heard you've got a job for a witcher.
Aye.
Hey, Simpika.
My sister's near drilled a hole in me, good
Welcome.
pestering me. I hung a notice, hoping she'd let up. Truth be told, didn't really expect anyone to take an interest.
What's this about?
Me sister's betrothed. He's disappeared. Folks say he done a runner.
Done a runner?
Sis claims she
runner,
saw
has
a
he?
beast carry him off.
Sensing you just don't believe your sister.
They had their ups, they had their downs. Nils, thoroughbred skirt chaser, and Brit's just not easy to be around. But family's sacred. You willing to look into this?
I'm willing to look into this.
I'll see what I can do. Want to talk to your sister first off.
Brit and Nils had their favorite spot, cliffs north of the village. Ever since he went missing, she's been wandering about there.
Thanks. I'll go see her.
Crazy days. I like hearing that, Simpika. Now that we're all here together, I can have a lazy day too. Hey, guys, have I been lazy all day? Dad says I've been lazy all day. But we did go out for a nice long walk, and I scrambled out to get beer and chicken before the stream. Arrgh, stretch. Raw. I'm feeling pretty good. Geralt, you feeling pretty good? The weather sucks here. Not here, but Geralt, bam. I'm getting kind of tired of the armor he's wearing too. I don't like these those green plates and the. Anyways, be nice to find something new. You're ready for Irma? Boss, what's your contact gonna be? Where are you now, and what are you expecting? Holy cow! And a lot of people are gonna be feeling that, or they are already. Blasted Gaming, hey to you, welcome. Better than the pantaloons, Miss Misery, the assless chaps should make a return. that what you're saying? Bring back the assless chaps? Boss, I hope you're safe, prepared, and ready. If it hits your end. But remind me which part of Florida you're in. Say if it hits your end of Florida, hopefully it moves the other way. Does that mean you're on the western half where they're talking about it now? It was east, and then it was right up the middle, and now they're saying more westerly, but things change. Can we get some daylight? Hopefully it moves the other way. Well, for your sake, yes. No good way for it to move right now. It's a little too late for it to avoid Florida. That would be good. Little late for that.
They smear your ass with honey yet, hero.
I'm glad I was walking away, because as I was walking away, that guy was saying something about smearing my ass with honey. I think it's time to go.
Uncle, what's that?
A cork. Something so I can see that fish sticks to it.
Canvas? What's this, Uncle?
So, remember, it's all about a wedding. Remember what we're here for? I got a little distracted getting us started. Talked to Britt in Clan Brokvar's village on Spikarog. Geralt took on a search and rescue contract. Kevin, the man offering the bounty, claimed the missing man had developed cold feet and fled from his betrothed. Yet the woman herself, Britt, insisted her lover had been snatched away by a monster.
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
Big bra. Okay. See Nils die? Yeah.
Did you see Nils die?
I saw a shadow, great wings, like a cloud passing over the sky. Then I heard him scream. Something grabbed him, lifted him up, then flew off towards the caves on the shore. But he was alive, screaming my name.
I'll look into it. Gotta explore those caves Britt mentioned.
A little ways away. Alright, well, we'll ride. Passing something. Here comes the groom. Explore the caves, Britt mentioned. Using your Witcher senses. Boy, we never do that. Good thing somebody asked us to use our Witcher senses. Robo-Crow. Howdy doody. Miss Misery. Geralt Booty. Yeah. Linears. Thank you for the follow. Big bra. Welcome, welcome. Onward. Oh, look at this gorgeous. Ah! Haha, Crow. Were you watching the blind one, or I think there's an extra one, right? We got a second playthrough there.
This?
Phantom Pain was one of the first games that, after starting to stream on Twitch, I was I felt compelled after playing it on Twitch to go and play it off stream. I just needed to play more.
Run, Roach.
I think what happened was I started playing it off stream
We serve her.
and was having so much fun I decided, what the hell, let's stream it again. It was some months later. Is that how it happened? Did we even do a complete other playthrough? Oh my god, it's Red Dead Witcher. 9 Inch Nails Broken. Good album. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. I've got that one. And Broken. Isn't that the one that originally had the little mini CD in it? As well as the main disc? I think it was. A buddy of mine snatched that way back in the day. Hey, Death King. Quadias. Jay, did you know you can just hold Gallop and Roach will autopath? Do you know something interesting about your question? We've been playing this game here for 2 years. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. I did know that as of yesterday. I'm not sure I knew that before yesterday, but I figured out yesterday that Roach will more or less autopath if you hold down Gallop. What other game did something like that recently? That I think is what why I was thinking of it.
Hey, yeah.
Haha, Death King. I don't know. Roach. Oh, that's what's up. Really? Oh, gonna start shit, huh? Don't you shoot my Roach. Oh, we got problems. Oh, we got problems. Fuck with Roach. You're gonna burn. What did I say? What did I say? Don't fuck with Roach. You're gonna burn. You're gonna pay. You're gonna die. That's right, Geralt. That's right. Shit. Ow. Right. Thought you already knew that. Seems like you commented on it long ago. I may have known it long ago. That's also true. Possible. I may have known it long ago. But I haven't known it for a while. Like that A button. You know, sometimes we just hold a familiar button down, and it may not be doing anything, but we get it in our head that it is. And that doesn't mean it has to be the A button. It can be another button. Camera button, whatever. Sorry, Roach. You're enjoying it, Death King? I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've heard good things. Heard good things about the first one. Not all, but heard many good things about the first one. Ah! Not if you're dead first.
Die already!
Some Witcher diagrams here.
Might want to look around some.
We might want to look around some. RoboCrow, you can find out, although right now it'll give you the time, not the date. Try how long. Also, check out the command list if you're interested. Check out the link to the command list on the website. There's a few different lists, different stuff. You may want to check it out. Oh, Geralt, that looks painful. Will I play the old Metal Gear Solid games again? I will sometime. Yeah, we'll play through. I don't know precisely what. Will we do 1, 2, 3, 4? Will we pick out a couple of them? Will we do 2 and 3? I don't know. Doesn't have to be forever, Kim. I just need to find a good API link that gives the date and not the time. Hold on, how long? Yeah, the... 2 years, 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Enhanced black blood. How long have I been trolling? New command. I'll get right on it. What's up, Bob? We're not done here. We've got to find the Witcher schematics. In fact, I might see it. Do you see the... Here. You see the chest up here? Spy with my little eye. Geralt, don't fall off and die. Mastercrafted woven trousers. Cool. Roach, wherefore art thou, Roach? Ah, Miss Misery. You've been looking for those. Couldn't find the chest. Yeah. Ha ha. Happy to serve. Whole day was worth it already. That's a lot of dinner running around.
Come on, Roach.
We got plenty. Ah, yeah. We're coming down here to check out a cave. We were told about a cave.
Whoa there, Roach.
There's crabs? That's a lot of crabs. Man, forget goat. We're eating crab tonight. It sort of worked. Haha, we cooked a few of them. Now we don't get to eat them. No, Entrobot, we're not. We're in Skellige. Skellige Isles. Crystal clear waters. Snowy mountaintops. Bloodthirsty monsters around every corner.
Stinks of carrion. Necrophages. Come on. Drowners couldn't possibly lift Nils into the air.
Into the air? No. I don't know why the texture on the ground is being funky here. Something's not quite redrawing itself when it should. Whoa, hi guys, synchronized evil. Nice whirling, Geralt. Hocus pocus abracadabra ars bloodthana.
Siren tracks. A very big siren.
Oh, this sounds safe. We're gonna need a bigger silver sword. Uh-oh.
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
Oh, Dr. Tosh! For your lack of chat participation lately, please, man, don't worry about it. Thank you, Dr. Tosh. Look at that. Look at that sub, man. Cheers to you, and thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for resubbing and supporting the stream so much, as you do. Cheers, Dr. Tosh. Good to know you're out there. Thank you! You're welcome. I know you maybe been lurking out there. We didn't quite get enough time with Geralt yesterday, did we? We were already planning to have another day, and then it got cut short. So it's extra fine that we get some more time. Speaking of time, have you got any in your hands these days? Get to relax an odd day here or there? Explore, explore, explore. There's the track. Very big siren. Big red track. Oh man, it was too much to hope for. Not at all. Sleeping 5 hours a night, not enough. Still behind on work. You're still kicking. Still breathing air. Not dirt. Good place to be. Hold the reins. Hold the line. You'll get through. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? It's not burning. Oh! That can't be good for Geralt's skin. "11 months till applying for residency, 3rd year." Talk about hanging in there. I don't know.
Strange scale color. your everyday siren.
Not sure how I'm gonna pull off 24-hour video game streams again, let alone no kind of time. You're gonna have to put in doing important stuff. Well, I don't know how brutal treatment of residents is these days, but you'll see it through. You might curse it along the way. I think you'll get through. How did the doggos go with the power outage yesterday? They don't mind power outages so much. Not like thunder. Not like Lonnie minds thunder. They were up here. I was the one who minded. I'm glad to hear that. I wish I had it in me to just flip the switch and do them again. We'll have another one day, but I can't pin it down. Fresh air, blue sky. Not a scary thing in sight. All right, so a bloody corpse or two, but
Nils,
don't let that ruin the
gotta
day.
be. Some monster dropped him from high up. Britt wasn't lying.
You're pretty.
An echidna.
It froze up in the air. Did you see it at the last second there? Little glimpse. Oh, do you think you're safe over there? You're not safe over there. Ow. Poisoned. It's really not gonna help, is it? Look at it. It's bugging in the air. Is this gonna force me to use a crossbow? Or swing your torch wildly at it, Geralt.
Show me
I'm
what
sure
you
that'll
got.
work. Gotta do something to bring it down. This is familiar. Does this one never come down to the ground? Tried hitting it with art, didn't seem to matter. There we go. It's just time. Aye. See what happens to them when they die. You can turn back into half of a woman. Hard when the bastard comes down, eh? Yeah, it generally works. I thought I had tried it and it didn't work. Lock of Lamia hair. Lamia? Lamia's got a fan in the game. They were holding on to a trophy. Either that or they were getting into some freaky voodoo shit. I'm not quite sure. You're not keeping Lumia's hair. Not cool at all. Jamster, happy Saturday. It'll be worth the pain, Dr. Taj. Toodles, enjoy your Saturday. You too, man. Don't work too hard. Hang in there. We'll be here. Thank you again. Leon Sadir, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Which tower? We can just run or ride back. Good for the mountain in the way. Around the side. Oh, lighting was freaking. That's pretty unusual. The lighting doesn't freak out too much like that. Always get scared when he fails his dives. That's where you get the no fall damage mod. Oh, that would be fun. Unexpected deaths from falling are part of the game's charm. Die. Oh. Hunter, what are you fighting? Not attacking me, that's a good start. You're trying really hard to kill the bunnies. This is Master Bunny Hunter. Come on, a few more arrows ought to do it. Die, bunnies, die!
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
What's up, Bull? Welcome, my man.
Foreigner.
What up, Jay and Starship? And Geralt. Don't forget Geralt.
Master Witcher.
And here comes the groom. Then ugly baby. Means we get to go to Kaer Morhen and play with the megascope and drink with everybody.
Found an old echidna in a cave on the shore. Tough beast, but I killed it.
So Brit spoke true? A beast took Nils?
And killed him. Body's in the cave.
I'll have to fetch it. Witcher, would ye mind telling Brit what happened to her betrothed?
Fine. I'll talk to her. It's the least she deserves.
Feel like a damn fool now, not believing me own sis.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in
Take
over a
this.
secure channel.
Hard work deserves payment.
Dude!
Farewell.
Dude, are you double dipping, man? Or if you moved on over either way. Dude, thank you! Thank you for your sub. Dude, thank you for the support. Heck yeah, dude! You're out there somewhere, man. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated.
Dude here.
Dude here. Dude abides. Hello, sir. Still up the hill? She's still up the hill. Is this not the quest I thought it was? Or not yet. On the witch. Cool. Maybe not the best of times. Things have been rough. Glad to see a Witcher in action. Even though he's missing a key piece of clothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa, what a sword.
What is this? What is this craziness?
Exactly. So,
What? Uh-oh. What? Oh. What? Uh-oh.
Like it here.
Yeah. Well enough. Well. Well, here's to getting back to good times. Can. So, no Boss Wick's already being affected by the storm. Anybody else here already moved out of a storm's path? Or in a storm's path right now?
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
Your betrothed is dead, and Echidna captured and killed him.
Nels.
This won't bring him back, I know, but I avenged him, killed the beast.
Thank you. Knew all along he was true to me. And so I'll vow to be true to him for the rest of my days. Take this gold. T'ain't much, but I want you to take it.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Thank you, but I won't accept any coin from you.
Why do you offend me so?
Don't take it the wrong way. There are things even a Witcher shouldn't take coin for.
That's what I'm thinking. Can go slaying monsters for you. Brought you bad news. Pay us for that. Well. Definitely was not the one I thought it was at all. That's okay. Should we go on to Ugly Baby? That'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Opens up a new area. Great part of the story. Fun with old Witcher friends. We'll end up taking a break at Kaer Morhen in the middle of that. I don't want to break before we go there. It's a little too soon, but if we go there now, break in the middle of it. There's 4 or 5 quests there. Some scavenger hunting. Well, that part is in Novigrad. Jay, what's the fate of the Bloody Baron? It's a good question. What happened this time? I think he hung from a tree. Let's see. What's its final name in the journal? Easier to check his character. Good call. Yeah, he hanged himself out of grief and despair, desolated by the loss of all he had loved in his lifetime. Despite the combined efforts of the Baron and his men, Geralt and Tamara, who had come for her mother with an escort of witch hunters in tow. Anna could not be saved. The crones had outwitted them all. They had crafted the curse so that lifting it would lead to Anna's death. The Baron was completely shattered by this turn of events. Turning his back on them all, he trekked back to Crow's Perch alone. Well, how much better is his survival? Perhaps better.
Gotta admit, I didn't think it could help us.
Can you toss an axe? Me brother can.
Now here's a manly one. Not like my good-for-nothing Sven.
To Crow's Perch, then.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to
Uma!
Uma, the obvious
Uma!
man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
It is, Quad. Bloody Baron, one of the best quest lines. One of the best quest lines this game offers. Thereby, one of the better thought out quest lines and games that we have.
What did I do to deserve your company?
Don't get me started.
That's Charles. Where's the crew? Told you we've not left. Won't mind if we chat, will you?
The gods sent you.
Group of fellas.
Ever heard of...
On over here.
You'll shut your trap if you want this to be done soon. The man needs to concentrate.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Your whore sons, all!
I said shut it. What you looking at? Want to be next for a thrashing?
What's going on here?
Sir! Me daughter, help us!
My men need some diversion from time to time. They get jumpy
I
elsewhere.
got your diversion right here.
I can't let this happen. I won't.
Figured it might end this way. Get him! All together!
Go on! Go on!
You and your damn arrows! You're gonna be a nuisance, aren't you?
Form a row! What's on your mind?
What do you mean, what's on my mind?
Understood this one.
You kidding me? Oh shit.
Bit of bloody privacy to be had. Pummel this stink ball! Round behind!
How you like that silver? Well, it wasn't silver, but get your point, Carol. Punch his blade! Punch his sword off. Okay, you're okay?
Best give Crow Perch a wide berth.
Is that absolutely no acknowledgement of what just went down? She just goes to sleep, he just comes in and sits down.
Message coming in.
Might be the most ungrateful people Geralt has ever met. Misbehave. Thank you for the host and welcome. Well, I'm glad you missed that anyways. What a mess. He's too shaken up for anything. Understandable. Welcome. How was the stream, Misbehave? Thank you. But if you don't know Misbehave, there's the link in chat. Please check her out. Show her some J-Love and consider dropping a follow over there for another fellow streamer, part of our Entropic family. That goes for others here too. Keep an eye out for hosts. Boss Wick. He's very cool auto host. I don't know how you rigged that timing, but that was good. Some follows. Captain Astro. Welcome aboard the starship, Captain Astro. I think we have a seat made for you. Captain Chapman. Teasdall.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for the follows and welcome. Claire, thank you for the host. Heck yeah. Everybody get in here. It was good. You love playing a hawk. That is such an arse. What else? What else is your hawk like besides an arse? Quad, when you're done with the 3 remaining exams, when's that? When is that? Precisely. By December, January? This is tentatively? Yeah. First time you've played a mean one. It's really interesting to see the conversation about combat, doing something you like, familiar, different.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
What are you selling? What's good?
Looking. I'm keeping those boots. We're not gonna get better than what we're wearing. Probably gonna stick with the Witcher gear anyways. Daystar, 8% burning chance. A sword like that might be worth keeping. Maybe sink some runes into it if we get stuck on a really hard monster of some horrible level. We might be able to trigger damage over time, burning that works better than regular damage. So something special like that I think we'll keep, even though it's not much damage. Totally not rigged. Not rigged at all. No rigged. Not rigged. Sword could be really good against anything weaker to fire. And that too. Definitely.
Take care now.
At least Geralt, at least find Geralt some more fashionable pants, Jay. Bullet's the plan. Man, that's the plan. These are really bugging me. Here's what I want. We are level 20 and change. when we get to level 21, I want to have wolf school gear upgrades. We're going to need the base wolf school gear as well. Level 14, we'll need to upgrade that. We need to get to Kaer Morhen. That's why we're here, to get Uma, head to Kaer Morhen, ugly baby, and then we can get our gear, get the upgrades for the gear, and get some new stuff for level 21. Swords, pants, boots, gloves. Of course, we'll make a chest piece and then go put it in a chest forever. Tell the Baron Sergeant you want to take Uma. Geralt knew Uma currently resided at Crow's Perch. The Baron's bandits, hungry for a bit of unrefined entertainment, had made Uma their jester. Geralt knew he would have to put an end to this farce. Take the unfortunate being from Velen and, with Yennefer's help, try to lift the curse that held him. Al Sizzle, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Cannot save your game right now. I beg to differ. Save. Save. Thank you.
Probably so hungry he's eating his own snot.
Love to, but not till the morn. You're pale as oaty shite. Good.
You're the guys who feed the gimp.
Think your two swords could take on 40?
Shall we try?
What did I do to deserve your company?
Who are we here to talk with? Oh, back by the flower garden. Can they take on 350? Get back here.
Get out of my sight.
Put a couple things in the stash while we're here. Talk with the horse guy as far as I know, but you need to talk to the commander first in the Baron's quarters. Good memory. I think you're exactly right. Which ones am I keeping on me in case we upgrade them? Bleed, poison, some of the damage dots, burning. Dagger, I think we'll put those away. Freeze, yeah. Keep some repair tools on us. And we've got the wrong trophy equipped. Because anytime you get a new trophy, it auto-equips. Bonus gold. Yeah, I don't need that one. Dismemberment chance. That's the one I want. The only one I want. And let's stash this. We stash the Rose of Remembrance so I don't accidentally sell it, and this painting of Hierarch Hemmelfart because it's my most prized possession.
I think I got scabies.
I'm not going near that guy.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Well,
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end, an abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Would you kindly go get bent now?
Get out of my sight.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher
Where we got
version's
that?
different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Better take that threat seriously. Oh, I asked. Okay, yeah. Nobody answered. Well, we're not. Yen's gonna be pissed. You saw what just popped up, right? We didn't go meet with Yen. I was wondering if we had to clear that before Ugly Baby.
This here's Roach.
Answer was yes. Uma?
She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Come on, Uma.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
I'm displeased with the
Somebody
Emperor.
else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And so it was that Geralt and Uma took a detour to Vizima.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Oh, he remembered his bow. Oh, wonderful, Uma.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only beckon.
Geralt.
Now report.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
I didn't bring him here voluntarily.
I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
How about that? How about that?
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
2,000 crowns. I don't intend to bring her here. He doesn't need to know.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
No way. Bringing Ciri here. Or would I ever encourage her to come here on her own? Yen. Well, let's get it over with.
Yen, what happened back there in Skellige?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say.
There's nothing to say.
Yen.
No more. Please.
Well, that's one way to break a girl's heart.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa,
Hey,
called
dancer.
into the dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
You are too late. How you doing, Densa? I knew that might happen.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry.
So?
I'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
Picking your nose is not the cleanest of habits. Uma seems to have a different one. Uma was putting things up their nose.
Was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So we took Uma
Damn
to the
King.
home of the world's greatest
Thank you for the
specialist in
follow.
dark spells.
Also,
To the
generic
witch's
and Adam
fortress
plays.
of Kaer
Call
Morhen.
of Duty, Blue Warrior, Minecraft. Matted Wards. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, and Geralt hates portals anyways, so it works out. Forktail! It's okay, Uma. It's okay, Roach. Mama, mama. Ooh, mama, mama. Ah!
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Let's go.
Well, look who the wind blew. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
Good to see you, old man. Huh.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Meat, he's beautiful.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing?
You can say it. Stone cold
She
bitch.
teleports in,
Tell it like it
not
is.
even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift. There's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
You know what just occurred to me? While I was thinking about The Last Wish, when we went after Ugly Baby, and I knew we might close out The Last Wish, but you know what I wasn't thinking about? Where did we leave off with Triss after the party?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
Look, I don't like her attitude either, but she usually knows what she's doing.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that
All right, Jackster, have a
infestation
good
in the
stream
bud.
yourself.
And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption. Searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Roach, please. Roach is self-pleasuring. Grinding over there. I don't think that was made for that. Just don't break anything, Roach, okay? Roach doing push-ups. Oh, is that what you call it? Nicolette Duncan. Black Lothisur. Lothis. Sure what to do with that name. Varakan and Maz and Rahul. Twitch 56K, thank you for the follows. Welcome. I think we're either gonna take our break right here. Or did you want to go find the bed? Where exactly is the bed? Gotta repair our swords. I saw a prompt there. Few things to do. You can do them in your choice of order. Do we actually have freedom to leave once this is unlocked at Kaer Morhen? Can we leave? And I'm concerned about what occurred to me. It did not fail out. I was a little worried about that. So the last wish is a very important bit of the Witcher's story, starting with the books, the first book, and the relationship between Geralt and Yennefer. And there was a quest. Yennefer wanted to meet one more time before we went back to Velen to get Uma, take Uma to Kaer Morhen. And I neglected to go meet with Yen. It was half on purpose. I was aware it might fail out. I was wondering if it would fail out. Then I kind of forgot about it, and it did. Triss has my heart, what can I say? So it's not the end of the world for this, Geralt, but it might be for yours. Don't miss the last wish. Don't go after Uma, the ugly baby, until you've gone to speak with Yennefer again. But I was worried this might have failed out too somehow. But it hasn't. Now or never. Is there a gate for that? Do we have to worry about now or never failing out if we don't get it done at some point? Densa, what's that? What is south of Kaer Morhen, southeast of Kaer Morhen? The bed? Like somewhere over here-ish? Go check it out. See if we can find the bed, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll do the quest here at Kaer Morhen. Uma, you're good?
Can we talk? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair.
Northeast.
Scar on her cheek.
Thank you.
Seen her? How can I help you?
Inside. Do universals exist? Here, I'll let Geralt say.
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
So do I. Northeast, so sort of up there. There-ish. About Triss, you think it's better to do now or never before the battle? I would almost think it wouldn't be available after that, but maybe it would. And Berengar's notes are also there. And we'll keep an eye out. A lot of stuff laying around at Kaer Morhen. And some of it should be familiar. I'm not in the area. I was thinking of the Frightener. We can revisit the courtyard where the Frightener busts through in the first game. Chest in the western part, the west of the grindstone, in the second courtyard. I just passed the grindstone. Other chest. Not the one you were talking about. Kind of repair. Grindstone. Other chest. You didn't enter the second courtyard yet, though. You're still in the first one. Okay. Let me repair while I'm thinking about it. Do we have to go back and through, or can we? Yeah, we can't take the stairs here. You said the ladder's still broken. Which was that? There was a door left of the bolt mechanism. I may as well poke my nose into corners here. There may be a few more chests. Like that one that is not really a chest. Wow. The Frightener was up here. That's where the Frightener busted through. Geralt, what's wrong with your arm? Look at his left arm. He broke his arm. No, it's dislocated or something. What the hell, Geralt? Ow. That doesn't look good at all. Did he smash his arm? That doesn't look good. Oh. He's getting old. Poshwalk. It's right out here somewhere. Like the mattress. Isn't the rest of it right around? I'm just not seeing the frame. Yeah, I'm Witcher sensing. There, examine. It's just a finicky hitbox. It's right There.
Triss's earring. Good thing I found it.
Hey, Lance, that arm. I've been inside this arm all along. Get out of my mind, Liquid.
Get it back to Triss.
His arm's still broken, dude. That arm is horrible. All right, Berengar's notes. We were talking about the grindstone. Maybe Geralt can fix his arm on the grindstone. Grindstone out here. Should be in that courtyard, I think, west. Might be up there or down here somewhere. I'll look around. We'll find him. I don't quite remember. Looks so uncomfortable. We've got to unbreak his arm somehow. Need to roll to unbreak his arm. Is that all it needs? Come on, roll. Nope, still dislocated. Where's Dr. Tosh when Geralt needs him? Oh, man. When Fallout 4 launched, your arm went through your body and your hand was through your ass. Save some money on proctology, but damn, does not sound comfortable. This is not the western part of the courtyard, but by grabbing a wall, maybe it will unbreak. Good idea. What's that? The Wars of the North.
The Northern Wars, Myths, Lies, and Distortions. Historical treatise by Restif de Monthalon.
Most historians ascribe the trial, sentencing, and execution of Joachim de Wet to the violent, cruel, and tyrannical nature of Emperor Emir, although many authors with a predilection for sensationalizing propose loaded hypotheses about the vengeance and the settling of thoroughly private scores. It's high time to tell the truth that is and has long been more than clear to every scholar. Duke de Wet led the Verdun group. To describe the manner in which he did so as incompetent would be far too kind. Facing a force half as strong as his own, he delayed the northern offensive, turning all his attention to the fight against the guerrillas of Verdun. The Verdun group brought unheard of cruelties to bear against the civilian population. The result proved as predictable as it was inevitable. Whereas in winter the insurgents numbered a mere 5,000, by spring nearly the entire country had taken up arms against us. King Ervil, a loyal liege subject to the Empire, was killed, and his son, Crown Prince Kistrin, who sympathized with the Nordlings, was made king. With Skellige raiders biting at his flanks, a Nordling offensive coming from Sedaris before him, and a rebellion at his rear, De Wet became bogged down in a chaotic struggle and suffered one defeat after another. This in turn delayed Army Group Center's offensive. Instead of pinning down the Nordlings' flanks as it was to, the Verdun group tied down Menno Cohorn. The Nordlings took advantage of the situation immediately. They mounted a counter-offensive, breaking through the ring of forces encircling Maenya and Maribor and thwarting any chance for the quick recapture of these important fortresses. De Wet's incompetence, ineptitude, and stupidity also affected morale. The myth of an invincible Nilfgaard was shattered. New recruits began to pour into the armies of the north by the hundreds.
Missing some pages.
There a page on getting your arm back into its socket? I haven't seen the grindstone either, so I'm wondering if we should go up on the wall. Open the map and I'll tell you where the notes are. The only grindstone I see is the one back in the previous courtyard. And west of that, but left of that grindstone. So inside the walls, maybe over there. Get our arm fixed somewhere along the way. What if you fall off and... No? No. Find some openings with broken bars. That sounds fun. How about that?
Handwriting looks familiar. Berengars. Papers have been lying here for years.
Just grab a sword should fix Geralt's arm, or make it worse. We'll try it. It's a good idea. Damn hunk of metal, weak sweating with bellows and forge, and what do you know? There's Tor Hearn shining in my hands. And then there it goes, cracking into shards with the first practice strike. Must have botched something in the alloy composition, or cooled it too fast after forging. Hard to say. Gotta try again, I guess, but not here, because Vesemir's already badgering me with his blasted words of wisdom. Should have known asking his advice was opening a bottomless can of worms. Don't know how Geralt puts up with that without going the rest of the way crazy.
How about that? He was working on a sword. And not just any sword, judging by his notes. Torhan ought to talk to Vesemir. Berengar consulted him. Vesemir might remember how far he got.
Thank you, Quadius, I appreciate it. Not worried about, what am I trying to say? I'm open to suggestions and tips after all the hundreds of hours we've put in here in multiple playthroughs. I'm not gonna ask anyone to hold things back. Let's explore every nook and cranny. Gotta get that 100%.
Can we talk?
If you add up every playthrough. Well, leave Vesemir. Talk to Vesemir for a second.
So long.
I don't think I'll ever try to do a 100% playthrough. It's a little bit of everything every time.
Can we talk?
Can't talk to Vesemir now. I have to talk to him about it later. When we're inside the castle later. Think you can talk to him later on about it. Makes sense. All right, we're gonna take our first break. Let's do that. Let's take our first break. I'm gonna go stretch, eat some more of my chicken. I got a whole bucket of chicken and corn. And Jazz is passed out, but I'm gonna get the dog something to eat too. Dogs say hi. Hi. Go stretch your legs, grab a drink, smoke them if you got them, and stay tuned. I'll see you back here in a few. Leave the Kaer Morhen music. I can, but it's pretty repetitive. Uppers. Yeah, I'm gonna put on some other Witcher music. How about that for now?